Okay, here we are. I'm driving into the city right now. This is my life. Not a bad day. Started out completely thundering and lightning at 6 o'clock in the morning, if you can remember. Now, if you look out there, you can see it's actually just cleared up. You never know what the day is gonna bring. It could start off one way, but end up a completely different way. So, never plan that it's gonna stay the same. It's like, it's gonna change. And you see yourself driving in. Now, this morning I've decided not to weave between the traffic. They say that's called third lane. Well, I'll tell you what, if you didn't do third lane, it won't make sense having a bike. I think the reason why most people ride bikes is so that they can get through the traffic. It's an easier ride in. Well, let's say you don't have to be as patient. I'm on East Broadway right now. And what would be the peeve this morning? Do I have one? I haven't read the paper. No paper today. Hey, didn't go online either. Don't have time to go online in the morning. So I'm just gonna take it easy to cruise it to work. One of the things that I actually do think about though, is that based on the number of people that are driving, I see that most people are driving cars and they only have one person in the car. I have not passed a car between the 8:45 and 9:30 block that has actually got a person in the car. Other than themselves, right? One person in the car. John Swan's beautiful building there. That's John Swan's beautiful building. And his family, I should say, because that's his family's building. I don't see people in the cars. I'm trying to figure, you want to save money, right? Why not carpool? Carpool. I think it just makes sense to carpool. Why wouldn't you do that, right? Why wouldn't you just carpool? You'll save so much money, right? And going to close one of my sponsors' places there. British American, he failed British American. I remember they had a policy, British American people, they had a policy one time, and my mother was paying into this policy since I was a baby, right? They had her paying into a policy that she couldn't even collect on. No way, no how. And all they would do is just take your money from her. And I went and I told them this. I said, you guys, this is absolutely ridiculous. Why are you taking money from the senior person? And I've come to see what the policy is worth for them. And you're still renting her if she didn't pay, and she can't collect on the policy. That was British American. I mean, it couldn't even pay for a funeral. It was a funeral policy or something like that. It couldn't even pay for the funeral. But she's been paying into it since it was pounds. Since that policy was pounds, right? It's sterling. And they went and they told me, Mr. Warren, that policy isn't worth anything. I'm saying, well, I'll be. And I said, well, Mom, you got to stop paying. So after, 30, 40 years of paying, she lost the policy, couldn't collect on it. That's when you realize crooks, to some degree, the company wasn't functioning well. I'm not going to use the words crooks. Okay, I'll take that back. They just weren't functioning properly. All right. And they were taking money, I'm sure. My mom was one, she's a senior, it took me to investigate what's going on, to figure out, why. So you could see why British American went under. And insurance is easy money. It's easy money. It's a must-have situation. So the fact that they did that, I told them, you guys in trouble. I told them back then, and this was years ago. Years ago, I told him this, right? So one can see the writing on the wall when stuff like that happens. Trust me. Oh, I'm not gonna pick that parking spot. So anyway, I was where was I? I was talking about, yes, I did the insurance thing. But I was talking about carpooling. So yeah, people, why don't you carpool, right? Because you'll save money. I mean, I just can't believe that all the cars that are driving in, only one person's in the car, you're all coming from the same way. If a person is coming from Dockyard, he's going to cost at least how many stops to carpool? If you carpool, how much money can you save? You could get one ride going in and one ride coming back out of town. Because everybody's leaving town and everybody's coming town. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I could go to my doorstep, and if my wife has to use the car and I don't have any transportation, I go to my gate and I always get a ride. As long as I make the main artery, right? If I make the main artery, I always get a ride. So I can't see why you all can't carpool. Save on gas, save on stress on the road, and rotate. That's my word for today, for the morning, is to carpool. Anyway, I'm at my destination. Peace, and I'm out.